All right, emergency episode. You are listening to the inner workings of the war room, folks. We have received news as of 48 hours ago that MTV's Ridiculousness has been canceled, and we need to discuss the next steps we're going to take. William, I see you're trying to speak. I'm speaking over you. Go ahead.
I suspect Chanel.
You suspect Chanel?
I mean,
Expound on that.
let's look at the facts. Ridiculousness abandons her. She's cast out into failure, obscurity, humiliation. All of a sudden, ridiculousness begins to crumble. Who else is there to blame? Or perhaps Lolo. She's got a lot to resent there. Um, or maybe Stilo has just been gradually chipping away at. I don't know. There are a lot of people. This is going to require a lot of cum.
Well, the Chanel theory crossed my mind too, but it could go both ways with that. Maybe it was canceled because she left the show and the fans stopped watching en masse, or maybe it was already on its way out and she was jumping off of a sinking ship, you know?
And ridiculousness seems to. Why did she leave? Did she say?
She got pregnant. So
But
actually, I guess that right there kind of defeats both our theories.
but then you may have a point there, because
Maybe Rob knocked her up and the show's being canceled to avoid a scandal.
and Chanel's baby will inherit the ridiculousness empire. Rob must die.
She put while she was pregnant headphones on her pregnant tummy, but instead of Mozart, she would play viral clips.
Fucking, they have been using her on the thumbnails even since her leaving. That would seem to suggest that
Hey,
she's.
has there been a compilation uploaded since the news broke?
I was just looking at that. 2 days ago they did, and it seems to have no indication of awareness of the thing. So yeah, they haven't turned the AI, whatever the fuck, meat grinder that puts out these compilations off. It's still going. 2 days ago we got ridiculously spooky moments. 3 days prior to the spooky moments we got diabolical dogs, and
We gotta go
that's
spooky
those.
moments for Halloween. No?
What'd you say?
We have to go with spooky moments this weekend for Halloween.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we
Oh,
should.
by the way, I want to note the utter serendipity of the fact that we're doing our Ridiculousness is Canceled War Room special while I am in Washington, D.C. And there is a meeting room in this hotel that I tried to book that is called the Pentagon meeting room. And I tried to book it just for the bit, but it was too late. I couldn't do it.
I do want to just throw out there, I think we can all agree the two funniest timelines would be somehow we have caused this with the podcast. I think that would be objectively hilarious. Or two, somehow one of our random ridiculousness uh intern posts turned out to be true, and in 3 months we see Rob on late night TV or something.
So I'm sharing my screen so that you guys can see these thumbnails in case there's something that speaks to you from an imagistic, uh, Jungian collective unconscious
Dude, it's got to be
standpoint.
spooky,
Yeah,
surely.
we should do spooky
Okay.
moments.
I don't even know how you like it doesn't seem like it would fit with the show, but I'm curious as to what that looks like.
I'm sorry, Curly, I couldn't hear you. Um, what were you saying?
I just don't know, like, how do you make
No, I just
spooky
didn't know you were.
clips reactable?
Um, yeah, no one gives a fuck about it. Sorry.
The fuck up, bro.
We're just gonna keep saying mean stuff and saying sorry, and then continuing to say the same mean stuff.
So, on the topic of the ridiculousness cancellation, I have this news article pulled up here. I haven't read too much about it yet, but I figured we could do a live reading. Uh, so, this is from NBC News. So, First of all, before we get into it, I want to thank all the hardworking journalists on the ridiculousness beat during this period of crisis. The long-running MTV comedy clip series Ridiculousness has been canceled. And the current season, its 46th, will continue to air on MTV through 2026. Okay, that's good. So we have content until then, at least. According to two sources familiar with the matter, who spoke on the condition of anonymity, but no more original episodes of the show will be produced. As the company works to reimagine MTV for the future, the channel will feature a more curated slate that embraces its experimental DNA, exploring fresh formats, different creative voices, and refreshed programming, one source said. So, what the fuck does that mean? What do we have to expect from that?
Hilarious for them to cite its experimental DNA in a moment when a 14-year regime of an industrial grade supply of generic slop is coming to an end.
It's so true. Like how the it's so funny to pivot from like nothing but ridiculousness 24/7 to being like, oh yeah, we're gonna be real creative with it.
Yeah, like always, with the exception of these past 14 years.
Experimental DNA, we're going to get avant ridiculousness. But yeah, I mean,
um,
regarding that, we don't watch this show from our TVs, so I don't know how aware you guys are of this. I mean, I know Curly knows this, but it's all they play on MTV. You turn on MTV, it's you look at the schedule, it's ridiculousness after ridiculousness after ridiculousness. So I didn't think about this before, but like that's a lot of space to fill. They must have a whole new programming schedule in mind if they're going to take this off the air, right? I don't know. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. It's like a
yeah,
crazy
This is
180.
the death of God. This is the death of God. This this organizing narrative that we've all cohered around really for and oriented our very experience of reality around for the past 14 years has come to a close. Like what comes after this? There needs to be a new religion. Bill, say what you were about to say. I interrupted you.
I was it existential ridiculousness.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Avant-garde.
find out
We got
if this had
avant-gardeulessness,
an effect on like the
whatever the fuck
MTV
you said.
stock, or if that even is a stock, whatever the fuck. And I'm not getting anything.
Stock? What?
I'm trying to
Oh,
see if
MTV stock.
yeah, ridiculousness's cancellation would have had an effect on the market. Curly, you're
Oh,
Well, it would be Paramount. It's owned by Paramount, so look up Paramount stock.
is it Paramount? Let's see if it when did this happen?
Halloween is when the news broke.
So this probably wouldn't be. We'll know on Monday. We'll know tomorrow. Unless it came out like first
Well,
thing Friday
Halloween was
morning.
Friday. It was like at night though, I guess.
uh, Paramount stock it's in a dip. Yeah, as of or well, no, this is over the course of one day, and it seems to go up and down. I don't know.
Down
Over
46% in the last 5 years, though.
the
No
past.
wonder they had to make a change.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because the article actually gets into this. It says the news comes on the heels of sweeping layoffs at Paramount Skydance this week. NBC News previously reported that the total cuts will amount to 10% of the roughly 20,000 employees at the company. Paramount, now officially known as Paramount Skydance, on CBS and its news division's longtime trophy property, 60 Minutes, as well as BET, MTV, and Nickelodeon, plus Paramount's film properties such as the Smurfs and Sonic the Hedgehog franchises. I don't know why this writer like chose those two.
That's a real murderer's row of weird franchises right there.
Oh yeah, by the way, I was at the airport yesterday when I landed in DC, and they carry a Smurfs magazine in airports. Yeah, I
Um,
swear. I wanted to get a picture and send it to you guys, but I was
uh,
trying to rush out of there. But yeah, there's a Smurfs
About
magazine
Smurfs or
apparently.
that's
I don't know. It just said the title of the magazine was The Smurfs, and on the cover was Papa Smurf and Smurfette.
is
hmm,
it like for children?
presumably. I didn't see a businessman perusing it on the flight,
Is
but
it just an issue, like an issue, like a of Life magazine?
no.
It's its
Oh,
own.
I know that. I know what you're thinking though. They do those special issues with the yeah, but it wasn't that.
Should look up Smurfs Rule 34.
Well,
Don't worry, guys, I'm on it.
That definitely exists.
I think there's going to be
It
a
may
lot
have
of
been
that.
the
Yeah.
first Rule 34.
I think so. Actually, my new theory now, what probably happened is Paramount, the corporation, probably just got way too big and unwieldy and weren't able to like properly oversee all their different properties or whatever. And then finally, once their stock declined to like a really excessive degree, they started like inspecting and seeing like what was going on in each of these different networks. And they probably realized like, oh wait, these ridiculousness people aren't doing anything. Random clips, and the job that all these people are doing could probably be automated by like ChatGPT if you gave like one of our fucking if you gave like 24 hours, he could probably create an algorithm that would make like fucking ridiculousness clips on YouTube and post them.
um, yeah, the Smurfs Rule 34 stuff is interesting. I'll let you guys know what I figure out here.
So is the play, do we go long Paramount stock then? Do we buy Paramount?
Guys, I'm gonna have to excuse myself and do some private viewing of this Smurfs Rule 34 stuff. Smurfette is a beautiful woman.
Well, here's where Trump gets into it. The cuts were expected after the Trump administration greenlit Paramount's $8 billion merger with Skydance, an entertainment group run by David Ellison. Ellison, the son of Oracle co founder Larry Ellison, who is also a close ally of President Trump, is now among those in Hollywood who is hoping to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery, which put itself up for sale earlier this month. Ridiculousness, which premiered on MTV on August 29th, 2011, has dominated MTV's linear programming. Uh, Here's
Sounded
a
like
quote
a
from
Smurfette
Rob.
heavy
I
staff.
created this show because I absolutely and genuinely love viral videos. Host Rob Dyrdek said in a clip from the show posted to social media after its 13th anniversary. A representative for Dyrdek did not immediately respond to a request for comment. He has not publicly commented on the news.
Wow.
We've got some here of Smurfette wearing sweats that say "Twerf" on the ends.
Okay, okay. No, we can come back to Rule 34. We got to stay in the war room mentality.
And it's one.
All right,
This
Will's erect.
The bomb
fucking.
has gone off. The bomb has gone off, and this man is gooning to Smurfette.
Yeah.
How do I show you guys this? Look at this. This is all time.
You get 1 minute. You get 1 minute to show us this.
I only
I'm
need one post.
I'm
Wait.
letting you screen share for 1 minute. So
The fuck? Is she
th
reaching into the foreskin?
this is Smurfette
Yes.
rummaging through a man's foreskin as if it were a burlap sack. And she's saying, "Oh, you don't usually wake up." So I guess the implication is that she does this while this man is asleep. And this is a human guy she's doing it to. So she's much smaller than him. She's crouched down on his thighs, and
I rest my case.
William is no longer screen sharing. I should go outside the White House with a sign that says, um, "Put ridiculousness back on the air," and the picture on the sign should just be that Smurf head rummaging through a guy's foreskin.
Oh fuck. Anyway, back to the matter at hand.
Back to work.
Why
Well, yeah,
has ridiculousness been so successful? Truly, why? Is it just like Rob happened upon the gold mine that is streaming viral videos on television and it's nothing specific to him? Like, why has it lasted so long? Did he save someone's life? Like,
He's fucking that guy, whoever Austin said, Larry Ellison's son. He's funding him to stay on the network.
No, I mean, realistically though, I think ridiculousness does. I think it did tap into. Gosh, talking about it in the past tense, that's something I'm still getting used to. But I think it did. It did. It did tap into the zeitgeist in a uh, pretty potent way, don't you think? I mean, I think before ridiculousness, you had Tosh.0, which was doing something similar. But even that show, like a lot of the focus on that was Daniel Tosh as a personality, and he would do comedy skits and stuff, right? But ridiculousness was like the first of its kind in the sense that like you just sit there and goon essentially, you know?
Hmm.
I mean, you just enter the viral video flow state, and Rob is really just there to hold your hand and take you along for the ride. You see what I mean? Like
Just to be you, to
it's
be
like the
our
television
cool.
equivalent of doom scrolling, really. So
Hmm.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
yeah,
It's like the TikTok of uh
Hmm.
television media. They
Interesting.
just like fucking
Ridiculousness.
hammer, it's like hammering the dopamine button like over and over again.
But before it even came along, I mean, Ridiculousness has been on the air for several years before TikTok was even a thing. I
right.
wonder which came first, Ridiculousness or Vine?
Yeah, but the concept of like reacting to videos, I think like America's Funniest Home Videos was out there. Tosh.0 precedes Ridiculousness or not.
Hmm.
I don't know. But it's not a new concept, but they just repurposed it in a way that is like palatable for a younger audience. And then it's just that the reacting to videos, but taken to the most extreme that you can possibly do, where it's
Yeah,
just
I
like
was gonna
video,
say
video,
they
video, video.
reduced it to the bare essentials. Exactly.
Hmm. Wait a second. Super Jacket Productions, Deerdick's production company, filed for bankruptcy last month.
Whoa,
No.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Read that. Is that a article
That was
or
just
did?
another line in that thing, but here, let me look.
Is that who Deer Deck Machine is owned by?
Oh, fuck me!
I'm looking up Super Jacket bankrupt right now. My internet's just slow.
No way. That can't be the case because Super Jacket is a just a TV production company. I looked this up when we were doing Deer Deck and on. I think Deer Deck Machine is its own separate entity. And if the show is lasting until 2026, Marge.io still has some degree of relevance. So if we push that out before the end of the year, I think we're in the clear.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
But we've got to be all hands on deck with
Wait,
that one.
what did you say? What did you say, Austin? You were like freaking out, and then you were like, "Wait, no, actually, never mind." What was it you were saying?
When? Earlier today?
No,
Or
just a second ago.
um
Because I don't remember
I don't
exactly what it
know.
was you were saying, but I'm looking at Super Jacket Productions, known for producing MTV's long-running show Ridiculousness.
Is that what I reacted to?
No, 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 no. I just it seemed like maybe you realized that calmed you down was that Super Jacket is a separate thing, and so it wouldn't bear any connection to Ridiculousness, but it produces Ridiculousness.
Well, I know it produces ridiculousness. Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's because Curly asked if Super Jacket is connected to Deer Deck Machine, the company
Oh,
we're
that's
pitching
thing.
March.io to. In which case, if Deer Deck Machine went under, we'd be completely fucked. March.io would be like, what the
But
fuck would we do with
we're
that
good.
at that point? I really don't know. But
And it says the filing came amid a dispute with leaders for control of the business. What does this mean?
really, Rob doesn't control it,
I'm looking
or does he have like an heir who's vying for power within the organization?
right now. I'm on
It's like Succession.
bkdata.com. I was thinking of Succession earlier with the whole like TV company, whatever the fuck.
Wait, their financial affairs are public?
Well, I'm looking at the bankruptcy filing, trying to find out what the fuck they were talking about with the leadership thing. But I have no fucking idea what I'm looking at. Let me go back.
What do you mean? Which website are you on?
Here, I'll show you. bkdata.com.
What the fuck is that?
It's a good question. I have no idea.
It's got to just be bankruptcy stuff.
Oh, this is a bankruptcy statement. Yeah. Holy shit.
You can't even click on any of this shit. What the fuck?
Okay, for the listener, if any of this is unclear, we're looking at the bankruptcy statement for Super Jacket Productions, which produces Ridiculousness. When was this filed? Is there a date? September
Uh,
29th.
yeah, that was a while ago.
Hmm.
Okay, so that sheds some light on that. The Super Jacket bankruptcy happened a few months ago, or really only 2 months
And
ago.
that's interesting that that didn't hit the news, because like it seems like the writing has been on the wall for quite some time.
So then does Paramount own that company that produces Ridiculousness?
I didn't think so.
Okay, amid a dispute with lenders for control of the business. Oh, God damn it. Bloomberg's gonna make me pay to read the rest of this shit.
A dispute with lenders. Rob is
Carly, do
going
you
to
have
enter his
Bloomberg?
anti-Semite arc after this.
Carly, do you have Bloomberg?
No.
Go to
God damn it.
paywall remover. Do you know that website?
I do not, but that's cool.
Yeah, just Google paywall remover and you put the link into the thing. While you're figuring that out, do you mind if I read off some reactions from the
No,
ridiculousness subreddit?
not one bit. I do
Okay,
not mind that
so
one bit.
someone on the ridiculousness subreddit, our old friends over there, somebody posted the news when it broke. Here are some comments from that thread. This is just sad. Just sad. Yo, our buddy Walt Disney Jr. commented
Oh shit.
two crying emojis. My favorite show right now. Sad, sad day.
What a fucking idiot.
This has been coming for a while now. I got a bankruptcy filing in the mail from the production company several weeks ago. So maybe this guy works for the show or something. He said,
No, I think the guy probably just like saw the news and then read one other article and wants to sound smart.
well, someone replied to him and said, I'll miss it. Always good for laughs when you're bored or just overwhelmed by all the chaos and the doom scrolling, as if ridiculousness is like an alternative to doom scrolling and not just the same fucking thing. And then the uh the guy who said he got the bankruptcy filing in the mail, he replied to this fellow and said, it was kind of bullshit, though, how they operated behind the scenes. They would try to strong arm you into selling your video to them for less than 100. They owned all the rights if you did this. I declined, and then they had another one of their companies offer me even less. I declined. Then I asked if they could just pay me a licensing fee so I could still own the video. They said no. Another company that they owned reached out and licensed it from me for 100 to be on Ridiculousness. I still retained all rights, and the check came from the first
Hang on,
company. I never
one hundred
cashed it.
dollars.
This guy's haggling, haggling about his fucking viral clip getting on Ridiculousness.
He let the clip go for 100 US dollars.
Yeah,
What the fuck? Dude,
yeah. Like,
try.
why is he so
Dude,
adamant about that? Because
get
he was acting all insulted that they offered him less money, like as if 100 is some significant sum.
for real.
The ridiculousness fan base exposing themselves as broke bitches. I guess that's why. Oh,
Another company reached out and licensed the video for me for some warm soup and a chunk of bread.
oh fuck. Um,
Also, that Bloomberg thing was a complete fucking dead end. They've outsmarted the firewall removers.
well, what about the bankruptcy statement itself? We couldn't read the whole thing.
But I can't click on any of the sections there. Let me go back and see if there's
Oh, so
something.
I guess it's not actually public.
Oh, I don't know. Let me look.
I bet there are a lot of disgruntled employees right now over at MTV and Super Jacket. So I might take to our social media pages and put out a call if anyone has in an insider scoop. Um,
That's a fucking good idea, dude.
yeah, come to us.
No, BK Data, that website where we were seeing the bankruptcy statement. Um, It seems to be one of those like the same way that you can look up free PDF of something and you get a result, but then it's like, oh, you have to pay or whatever. Fuck, it's fake.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you think about that? How could we frame it? Like, just if you have any information on the cancellation of MTV's Ridiculousness, DM us, just some shit like
Yeah,
that.
we could just bill ourselves as freelance financial.
Should we hire those people?
Yo,
We should hire them.
What did Curly say?
he's right. Maybe this is a net win for us. The cancellation of Ridiculousness paves the way for the success of Ridiculousnessness, right? I don't know.
Yeah, we just hire all those people, bring the resources in-house, and then we have our own ridiculousness that we react to. We don't have to go to the to YouTube
And that'd be
anymore.
pretty
We
wild
could
because
react
then
to
the
our
imitation would become
we
contingent
could
on
react to
itself.
our
We'd be going from reacting to Rob Deerdeck reacting to viral videos to reacting to ourselves reacting to Rob Deerdeck reacting to viral videos, I
that's what I
guess.
just said.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Um,
I was doing gay things just then. Sorry.
it's your audio, dude. Like you can't you're you're silent when you're speaking at the same time as someone else. I think you have your mic on the cuck setting.
Keep it kappa papa. Now I'm on the bull setting.
Okay.
Take
That
a
is
shit.
interesting though that that's how those clips are shown on the show. You don't think about the inner workings of that, of like licensing those clips. I kind of thought they just pull whatever they see online, and since it's like publicly available, they can just show it. I didn't realize they have to pay those people.
We all realized. Everyone else realized. It's kind of
Someone on
obvious.
Someone on the Reddit said, "Don't remind me. I still haven't accepted it. I hope they do a 12-hour series finale. I think the fans earned it."
The fans earned it.
What the fuck? What would the difference be?
Hopefully this doesn't send Rob on a downward spiral like Bam Margera. That'd be that'd be legendary. But yeah, he's got a wife and kids, good head on his shoulders. I don't think we have to worry about that. Now they'll
Tens of
just play
millions of
Big Bang
dollars.
Theory. What? What? Do they play that show on MTV?
What show is this?
Oh, maybe it's owned by another Paramount
Oh
company.
yeah. No, someone said now they'll just play Big Bang Theory.
Oh,
Are you guys
yeah.
watching the compilation? Am I the only one who's still
Yeah.
watching?
Oh yeah,
The
I have
bear.
not been looking at that. What's going on?
A
Oh no,
bear was
there's just one of like a bear that was running towards people.
no.
Well, speaking of which, next steps. What does this mean for us? Because when I saw that news, I thought our podcast was fucking over. I didn't think we'd have anything left to talk about, but after some further consideration, I think we could get away with reacting to old compilations. I bet they'll keep posting compilations just for YouTube clicks, um,
If everyone wants to take
reruns
a
and
throw
whatnot.
those
Because like
show notes.
the thing is when I tell people in real life about this podcast, the reaction I usually get is I had no idea that show was still on the air. So
Mm.
most people think it has been long canceled anyway. So I think we just keep doing the format we've been doing this whole time, and I don't think anything would change. Really, my two main concerns are what this means for future like segments and bits that we want to do, because a lot of those kind of hinge on ridiculousness being on the air, like Dear Decanon, for example. And of
Mm.
course, this brings me to my second concern, March.io,
Yeah.
because that obviously, for the listener, if this is the first episode you've heard, we've been making a business proposal to send to Rob Deerdeck's venture capital company, Deerdeck Machine, for a proprietary machine learning algorithm called Marge.io that covertly optimizes ridiculousness social media content to attract viewers of Marge Simpson Rule 34. So obviously that kind of hinges on ridiculousness being a existing entity. But But if we have until 2026, I think if we get it out before then, it still makes some sense. I don't know. What do you think?
I think we got another year of runway at least for ridiculousness.
I think so too. And do you know what I mean about like I think the social media will stay active.
Yeah. No, it's a timeless franchise now, you know? Even if they're not putting out new content, the brand value it'll hold for generations, I think.
Yeah, no, there's so much content to work with. They could just go back into the archives and just keep cutting these compilations. I don't know why they would stop doing that. Or I mean, they might just have AI do it or some shit, like you said. But
What if they literally have enough data? Like, you know how you just need a shitload of data to train AIs? What if they literally have enough clips of, funny shit happening that they can just generate their own now via AI? That
I mean,
might be the
I'd believe it. I'm pretty offline these days. I don't really go on TikTok or anything except to post clips for the podcast. But um, I was at a Halloween party the other day, and somebody was in the corner doom scrolling, and I went over to look at his phone with him out of curiosity, and he was showing me there are AI generated fail videos that get a lot of traction on TikTok,
Huh.
apparently. So,
Well, it seems
Oh yeah, like those videos of like fake of AI chiropractors like throwing old people around and stuff.
oh, I didn't see anything like that. These were like realistic. That sounds really fucking funny though, but
They're funny.
these were like realistic scenarios, like public freakouts.
Oh,
I want to go
okay.
back. I want to go back to what was being said a second ago. It seems you guys were following a similar line of thought to what I was thinking, which is maybe ridiculousness isn't being canceled. Maybe it's complete. Maybe they've
Mm.
mapped the entire human experience, and this is the end.
That might be it.
The end in what sense, though?
Oh, I have no fucking idea.
I mean, do you mean this is the
They've
end
just
of,
solved it, you
is this
know?
the end of humanity itself, or do you
Yeah.
think it's said everything that it needs to say, that it has encapsulated the entirety of the human experience?
My mind goes to simulation theory, um, the totality of what is, and uh, perhaps ridiculousness is some. You know, George Louis Borges made reference to the Aleph, a point within the universe that also contains the entire universe, and I can't help but to think of that when we think of ridiculousness. It's the beating heart of everything possible and contains everything possible simultaneously. And perhaps we're merely, as a random point of witness, we merely find ourselves here in this timeline at one edge of it. And we're calling it cancellation, but it goes on forever, for as long as forever can be.
Yeah, maybe it is like they just solved it. They figured out what the ultimate reaction to is. Have you ever seen the South Park episode where they create like the robot that comes up with the funniest joke of all time? Maybe it's like that.
Wait a minute. You're suggesting something very interesting here with that phrasing. They've come up with the what did you say? The biggest reaction?
They've just like found what is the most
No, no, no. You're
the
saying
best reaction to viral post.
this is like the greatest trick Rob Dyrdek ever pulled. Then this is the great ironic statement of ridiculousness. Its cancellation is itself like a sort of reaction. It's analogous to a
Mm.
reaction to a viral clip, right? It's like
Um,
there was a Dadaist in the 20th century who made an art piece and it was a machine that unplugs itself. It's kind of like that, right?
or Banksy's painting that shreds itself upon being sold at auction.
Right, right.
Well,
That's pretty meta.
Exactly.
snapbacks off. My snapback is off, Rob.
Everyone take your snapbacks off and uh, pour out your Monster Energy drink.
All
Oh,
right,
What are
I
you
okay.
brought
seeing
up
here?
Hold on. This is interesting. Bill has. Oh no, this is Curly. Curly has this pulled up. Good for you, Curly. So
yeah,
Curly
so
pulled up Google Trends of searches for ridiculousness over time. Is that what this is?
yeah,
Stilo. Nobody
compared
gives a
to
fuck about
Stilo
Stilo.
and Stilo, clearly he never really gained any traction with the public.
That's
Um,
hilarious because in the Marge.io business proposal, I cited a fake Nielsen report indicating that Stilo is by far the show's least popular host, but it seems that's just fucking objectively true.
dude, we're fucking so good at this shit. Yeah, so
Oh, is Chanel
it's been
the
a steady decline.
who's the what is the blue line?
Blue is
Ridiculousness
Chanel.
itself.
So
Holy
Chanel
shit.
gets more searches than the show
Damn.
itself.
That's probably why she left. That's maybe that was a really prescient move on her part.
I guess so. Damn.
Yeah, but big pop in ridiculousness search trends circa COVID, and then
Makes
just
sense.
steady decline from there. But
Huh.
notably, I guess from this news, the search like the estimated search for November is expected to be off the charts.
Yeah.
What else should we compare it to?
Um compare ridiculousness searches for ridiculousness to.
Yeah.
Compare it to searches for Jesus Christ. I want to see if ridiculousness was ever bigger than Jesus. Ah,
Uh,
shit.
Yeah. No reaction show formed against me shall prevail.
it's interesting that even in those decline, Chanel's relevance, at least as shown through Google search trends, has always surpassed Ridiculousness, the show.
Yeah, I was ragging on her a bit when she left. Like the arrogance that I saw in that, in her thinking that she could go off and do her own thing. But it does
I
seem well founded now that I think about it.
Yeah, there was at least a rationale to it, but I think what we've learned from both Chanel's career tanking and Ridiculousness now being canceled, the two were inseparable. They both needed each other. It was
Right.
a,
Hmm.
it was almost it was a, what's like those biological, it was a symbiotic relationship.
Symbiotic.
And they were only useful insofar as when they had each other.
Well, let's do some speculation here. Realistically, what do you think happens to Rob, Stilo, and Lolo now? Where do they go from here? Lolo is an especially interesting case because I don't think she had anything going on before Ridiculousness. Bill and I looked this up once, and she has uh, no no record of a show business career on not on the internet anyway. So like, what's she gonna do? Like social media influencer, I guess.
Who fucking knows?
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Porn. That'd be great.
She's really good looking, and she now has like a foothold in public conscious, which is all you need, you know. She'll be fine. She'll figure out something.
Stilo, what
Um,
happens to him in the Dear Decanon saga? We said that he would focus on his restaurant Linden and try to be a restaurateur full time. I actually do think that's realistic.
yeah, do we think he's accumulated like enough money that he can just kind of do whatever he wants?
Stilo?
Yeah, if he's got his own restaurant, then probably, right?
I don't know. It's a bit of a risky business move there. Restaurant tourism.
Well, we found out in a previous episode that he was a child actor. Maybe he'll rediscover that part of himself and try to get
an
an
acting
acting
career.
career going again. Yeah, I could see him being arrogant enough to do it. We also found out he produced some kooky independent movie. So, like, I think I get the sense that Stilo really fancies himself a sort of Renaissance man. So there's a lot of different shit I think he could try and inevitably fail at.
That would be really funny if we start seeing Stilo in like A24 movies or something.
Just his stupid fucking Andy Warhol chain shot through neon.
This is
And then that
interesting.
brings us to Rob. What happens to the man himself? I think he is set for life, but
Oh
he
yeah.
really has this entrepreneurial uh like hustle bro kind of public image. I also don't know that he'd really be comfortable sitting still for that long. I think he'll pursue something. I don't know what.
Founding libraries in his family's name.
Bill, on the document you made for this episode, is there anything we didn't get to?
Uh, I barely added anything. Oh, I've got a story. Yesterday I ate two pretzel bagels, and the first one went fine, and then the second one I got like halfway through and took a big bite, and as soon as it hit my stomach, I had to rush to the bathroom to go yak.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it food
Why?
poisoning or something?
I don't know. I was fine immediately after. Why
That's
the
really
fuck
odd.
can't I see a document that I made?
Um, how was Halloween? Austin, how was your bender in Kansas City?
Awful, so bad. I regret it so much. I
My brother said you were freaking out and calling everyone.
Yeah, how did he know about that? How the fuck did he? I guess your dad told him. Oh,
Word
I
gets
know how
around
he
fast.
knows. I know how he knows. I can't get into it, but I know how he knows. Yeah, I was that was real bad, man. I was having a genuine panic attack, calling my entire family fervently for like an hour. I thought my mom died. It was stupid, but I have an idea. Can we do some brainstorming on March.io?
Yes.
Because I've I added some stuff this past week, but I'm at another loss. Uh, shall I read what I added to the document?
You simply must.
Okay. I'll go ahead and share my screen
What
too.
is this mommy acronym?
Hold on, I'll get into that in a second. But for the listener, I mentioned earlier in this episode, we're writing a business proposal for Rob Deerdeck's venture capital company. We're going to send it to him. It's a proposal for March.io, a machine learning algorithm that optimizes ridiculousness social media content to attract viewers of Marge Simpson Rule 34. And you can go back to previous episodes and hear the development of that. But right now, I'm going to share with my two business partners here what I've added to the document this past week. So, something I added was a section for our company mission and values. It says Marge.io prides itself on innovation, risk taking, and above all, a fervent passion for the human spirit. We believe in the potential of AI to help solve complex global challenges and to augment mankind's achievements. In short, to expand the scope and scale of human consciousness. The core values of March.io are encapsulated by the acronym MOMMY. M, making a better tomorrow. O, opening the door to the future. N, manifesting the age of abundance. N, mastering the AI revolution. And Y, yellow housewives.
That's really
Then,
fucking good.
then let's see. I read that last time. We read that last time. Bill, I got ahead of you and I wrote phase three because I had an idea I really wanted to fart out. So So let's see, 1 or 2 episodes ago, we read phases 1 and 2 of the implementation overview, and we have phase 3 here. So this is months 6 through 12 of the implementation of Marge.io. After deploying Marge.io across Ridiculousness's social media platforms and ushering in the blue shift worldwide, the algorithm will be continuously monitored and retrained by our team of computer scientists to remain up to date on Rule 34 search trends and The Simpsons lore. For example, in The Yellow Lotus, the second episode of the show's most recent season, Marge is depicted as being pregnant with her son Bart in a flashback scene. Our algorithm was subsequently retrained and is now capable of generating images of a pregnant Marge more efficiently. I just remembered I wrote that a long time ago and just moved it to this section. So, but then Marge.io is also designed to monitor user interactions, such as comments and mentions, to gauge brand sentiment and flag any negative feedback. At scheduled intervals, our team will review these flagged interactions and retrain the algorithm accordingly. Below, we have provided an example scenario to illustrate the Marge.io retraining process. So here's an example scenario. Suppose the Ridiculousness fan base began to voice an overwhelming dissatisfaction with the presence of sterling stilo brim in Marge.io optimized content. Users could take to a platform such as Instagram and leave comments like the following on the show's page. So here are some hypothetical Instagram comments I came up with. Right when I'm about to come, it cuts to Stilo. SMH. Hashtag Marge.io problems. Shut up, Stilo. Just shut up. Ay caramba, that sterling stilo brim sure knows how to get in the way of a good nut. Loyal ridiculousness fan here. The Marge.io stuff is great, but can we get less stilo in these vids? Hashtag nasty. The algorithm will flag these comments through keyword and phrase matching and by analyzing their overall tone to detect emotions like hostility, anger, or sexual frustration. Comments are then routed to the Marge.io team for review, after which the algorithm will be retrained to address the negative feedback in question. In this scenario, we might retrain the algorithm to superimpose Marge Simpson over Sterling Stilo Brim's face, or perhaps even remove him from future content entirely. In the era of the blue shift, the possibilities are endless.
Wait,
And thanks
what
to
is the
thanks to
blue shift?
William for the blue shift terminology. Do you want to explain to Curly what the blue shift is?
It's the effect psychologically that happens the very first time somebody is exposed to Marge.io enhanced content. You'll find yourself subliminally having been primed to enjoy the content more than you ever have, and it makes a permanent change in the human brain that you can't go back from. It's you can liken it to the effect of smelling salts. Your consciousness is automatically dilated in an irrevocable way. You become a caveman again.
That's awesome.
Sorry.
You got
Anyway,
more here. Yeah.
yeah, I also wrote some stuff in the projected benefits section. Um, March.io can support ridiculousness by increasing efficiency, streamlining operational processes, and enhancing brand reputation. Within the first 3 months of deployment, we project a doubling of social media followers across platforms and a 60% increase in YouTube viewer retention, with an accompanying $500,000 boost in advertising revenue. By the end of Marge.io's first year, we project Ridiculousness's YouTube subscriber count to go from 1.51 million to 3 million. These projections are based on comprehensive research into customer demand, market size, and industry trends, as well as by the success of Marge.io in trial settings. More importantly, Marge.io offers Ridiculousness the opportunity to establish itself as this generation's world spirit on horseback. As we have emphasized throughout this proposal, the Marge Simpson Rule 34 phenomenon implicates the entire human race. By joining us in seizing on this turning point in human consciousness and heralding the blue shift, Ridiculousness will secure a formidable position in the annals of history and as a prominent leader of the world stage. Ridiculousness is suited for this role, not only because of its sheer volume of output, but also because it already channels the archetypes of the collective unconscious, albeit unwittingly. Numerous philosophers have remarked on the show's metaphysical undertones. Furthermore, newly discovered fragments from the lost plays of Sophocles contain striking parallels to ridiculousness. suggesting that the show might represent a modern correlate of Greek tragedy, serving a similarly cathartic function. In a fragment of the Polyxena of Sophocles, Neoptolemus falls from his chariot and lands on his face, after which the chorus exclaims, and Bill, I know you took ancient Greek when you were in school. Do you want to read this?
Neton dia, olgelo top boyos, ikenos, arti ephagen copron.
What the
And
fuck?
that translates to, "Oh, by Zeus, that jester just ate some dung." Compare this to ridiculousness segments like No Wheels, No Problem and Shreditations, in which the hosts react to viral videos of people falling off skateboards, and the synchronicities immediately become clear. Marge.io presents an opportunity for ridiculousness to take a more calculated approach to this channeling of universally resonant archetypal symbology. Thus, the show is positioned to benefit from Marge.io to a far greater extent than any other media franchise.
You've done it again.
It's just
Thanks.
fucking wild that this exists, dude. How long is this now?
10 pages.
Damn, bro. This is awesome.
I want to get to 20. But I was thinking we could include customer testimonials, which, well, I'm not sure that that would make any sense because in this whole scenario that we're crafting, we're coming to ridiculousness first. We haven't tested this with anyone else.
Well, we make
Um,
reference to tests I did.
trial runs, right?
Yeah.
So you last time or 2 episodes ago, you read what you'd written for phase two. It was trial runs that we'd conducted on BBC shows, right?
Yeah, it kind of just ended up both being BBC shows. But that wasn't intentional. I don't know. I was just trying to think of like, I thought it would be funny if the shows were very obscure, and those were the ones that I came up with. They just both happen to be BBC ones. But yeah, I think it'd be funny to have like customer testimonials, and it's just some civilian giving their first account of the March.io thing, and then you can tell through the writing of the rest of the accounts that they're just like descending into a horny madness, and they're including information about their everyday life and how they've like mistaken their coworker for Marge or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's good shit. I'm
You
gonna
guys
write
seen
that
the
down.
current clip?
I'm not watching.
It's a bunch of dogs bringing items and animals to their owners. So far, we've had a dead iguana, a knife, and now a living rat.
One that I had in mind was a testimonial from Matt Groening, the creator of The Simpsons, and it's just something like, "Who are you people? Get out of my house immediately before I call the police."
I'm fucking dead now. That espresso just went through me. I think when I pooped, I released all of my energy. Took a big shit earlier, guys.
Did you just have one espresso shot?
Oh, I had a double shot, but yeah.
I forgot it's early as fuck where you are.
Maybe it is. You guys want to look at naked pictures of cartoons or what? That's why I come on this show. It's so that it's ironic for me to look at Rule 34 with
It's,
my
it's a
friend.
cover.
Let me do it. No, we don't have to, but I'd really appreciate it if we did. Or we could look at Reddit for some silly stuff.
Oh yeah, we should do a subreddit. No?
Or I don't mean to sidetrack us from customer testimonials. I'm trying to think of like a specific scenario or type of person where it'd be funny for it to happen.
Right.
Like,
Maybe
what
a
if it's
Wall
a
Street, like
jockey?
a high-ranking executive on Wall Street. What?
What if it's a jockey, like a horse jockey? I don't know why that
That's
would.
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, we'll do a horse jockey.
Or you know how like
So he
if
he needs to talk about how Marge.io has helped him in his like specific domain of expertise in like
I
horse
I want
jockeying.
to have a scene where he like, despite being like 3'8", he like is walking through the stables, and this big male horse that's always trouble for everybody like takes a few steps back and like turns its head away from him because he's feeling this explosion of testosterone ever since he's been exposed to March.io, and he starts and ends every day with several hours of ridiculousness content consumed. Or no, not ridiculousness, because this is a different thing, but whatever.
The horse turns away from him.
Yeah, he's like have either of you seen the oh fuck, Hannibal, the sequel to Silence of the Lambs?
Do you mean Red Dragon?
Well, there's multiple, but Hannibal's one of them. And there's a scene where
I've
fuck
never seen it.
Hannibal Lecter walks into the house of this villain character played by Ray Liotta, and Ray Liotta's character has left his German Shepherd at home, and this German Shepherd is this big formidable dog, and it's barking and barking and barking. And then Hannibal walks in, and it like whimpers and cowers and backs off because it can
Oh,
sense the raw alpha energy coming off of the guy, and that's what this jockey is explaining.
okay. Yeah. And maybe this horse that's intimidated by him is known among the other jockeys for having like the biggest cock out of all the horses in the
Yes,
stable. Yeah.
yeah, we can title the horse Swingin' Sam.
Oh my gosh. Fuck yes.
Swingin' Samson. Samson, and like in the Bible.
I was gonna
Hey,
say,
I
what would
have
be
one.
one? Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
You go first.
I was gonna say, you know how in like clinical trials when they're testing like new drugs and stuff for the first cohort of people, they will like the biotech companies will pay those people to be the first ones to try a drug because like there's some risk involved. It's like a new thing. What if we did that? We've been like paying random people to try Marge.io and we've been like ruining their lives for like $20 or something.
I could see it, or perhaps even a an alternate currency that we created and has no real world value.
Marge coin?
Yeah,
March
Marge
coin.
coin.
March coin.
What was I just gonna say? Fuck. Oh, Marge.io helping a detective to solve a spat of crimes, or
Yeah.
just like generally. But then towards the end of it, we suggest that like he's just arresting the people who look the most like Homer Simpson, and it happens to have been working out that it seems like he's right in all of his.
That,
Maybe some, I don't know how this would work, but like there was like suggesting that there was some combat plane as far back as like World War II that happened to have a yellow toned skin woman with towering blue perm on the side of it, like
yeah.
often they have on
Yeah.
bombers.
Yeah.
The most someone has ever peed is 22 liters in a medical case of hydronephrosis, where fluid was removed from a kidney, and 6 liters in the
Oh.
case of a patient with a giant atonic bladder.
Oh.
Do you imagine 22 liters coming out of your? Well, I guess it's coming out of your removed from a kidney though. That's not really pee, is it? Or I guess
Yeah,
that's the
does it
pee. It's
really
just not
count
coming out of the dick.
if it's medically induced?
But 6 liters of pee, God, that'd be nice. You just piss for like 2 pizza parties worth of piss.
Two pizza parties. Horse jockey, detective. This talk of the detective using Marge.io to help him solve cases, that got something in my head. What if we propose this technology, this piece of technology that could attendantly be rolled out with Marge.io, where it's It's like the Meta glasses, but they're Marge.io glasses, and it projects a naked Marge onto like your everyday life at opportune moments.
That's fucking really
Yes.
good. That's funny.
And how would these glasses work? When would Marge be projected on? I don't want to get sidetracked with that and like have another business proposal within this business proposal because well, that would
Well,
actually be really
that's
funny.
how we get to 50 pages, bro.
That would be really funny actually if we did that.
Well, we could say like that's phase 3 of March.io. We're only in like phase 1 right now. And then phase 2 is what you said, VR glasses that project Marge Simpson only at opportune times. And then phase 3, the final phase, is you're always wearing a VR headset and an AI generated Marge Simpson is always in your peripheral and is talking to you throughout the day.
Your
Yeah, no,
poly
the glasses monitor your behavior and detect when Marge is distracting or when Marge is motivating the behavior that you've set as your objective, and it just
Yeah.
rewards you with Marge and punishes you with Homer.
And in clinic in clinical trials, this has suggested it's like promising for stuff like helping people get over drug addictions, right? So there's like there could be like a heroin addict and Marge wags her finger at him when he's loading up the syringe or something. And
Andrew Huberman and Tony Robbins give testimonials about it being the greatest breakthrough they've ever seen with the people that they work with in turning their lives around.
Okay, here's what I'm imagining for phase 3.
You about to share your screen.
Yeah. So there's this game called Mervin the Alien, and it's a VR game, and it's just this alien, and you just talk with him. So it's just this, but it's Marge Simpson instead.
right, right.
Romantic stand-up. What is your day job?
And then it's just like we have measured like different quality of life outcomes in people that do this where they have a
Yeah.
VR headset on, their quality of life like vastly improves.
People have gotten over depression with this. They've overcome depression. Um,
Oh, I wasn't thinking of like I probably said that the wrong way. It's like in the way that your quality not your quality of life improves, but your daily like satisfaction improves because you're just engaging in this
right.
hedonic pleasure.
No, no, no. I know what you're saying, and I think I agree. Like for the average consumer, that's the benefit that it would provide, but it also has promising health outcomes, or it can, I don't know, like it's applicable to a lot of different stuff, I guess.
Okay.
A lot of different scenarios, a lot of different walks of life. What about
It's a psychiatric cure-all. It aligns the human mind and its needs and and behaviors better than better than better than any.
That's a good idea. It's literally just the one shot killer of any mental health problem.
It's just like what I'm trying to suggest is like
this would have
the
saved Kurt
uncomplex
Cobain's
way
life.
that like the way that a human mind is meant to operate. Like that, like a paleo diet is supposed to set you right because it's the way we were designed. This like completely optimizes the human being, like the same way that the modern age has kind of like thrown us off, given us too much of this and not enough of that. Marge.io just like it's the great reset button that
This is the
frees
return
us.
to normalcy.
Yeah. A
We need to.
suicide hotline that uses a voice filter to make all of the people on the hotline sound like Marge Simpson, and it
Yeah.
is a 100% success rate.
Oh fuck.
You said it punishes you you can set it up so that it punishes you with Homer. What would that entail? Is he yelling at you? He's choking you like he does to Bart, maybe? Or it's just his face? Is it just his presence that deters you from pursuing that behavior?
Oh, it makes you look like Homer. Whenever you look in a mirror, it presents you with the visage of Homer Simpson. You look down and you have this rotund yellow gut.
I like it. I like that. We need to make this into a movie.
I actually really want a t-shirt that says Marge.io, it's time to be brave.
We should make those. Do you think we
And
could
have the
use
have the cubist logo of the like rectangle that's 1/3 yellow, 2/3 blue, with a strip of white going down from the blue into the yellow.
Well, I think this is a good time to bring the episode to a close. Do we have any final words about the cancellation of ridiculousness? I
Fuck
guess the
man.
verdict is we're just going to keep doing what we're doing, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think so.
Where do you
And
go from here? You know?
we just got to keep our eyes peeled and see what our friends are up to next, and we'll ride their coattails to the next thing.
Yeah. Well, hey, real quick, let me check Rob's social media. I want to see if he ever made a statement.
Oh yeah, I'll look at I guess Steelos.
Yeah,
And
you did.
I can pull up more monkey sex if you guys want.
Okay, yeah. You'll be the I'll look up Steelo and William, you be the monkey sex guy.
Austin, I'm sorry. I feel like I alienated you with that one.
It's okay. Fuck me. I've got to. 1 second. Gotta get my phone.
I don't think Steelo has a Twitter. Surely
Check
ridiculous
Instagram.
has.
Look up at legalized black Jesus.
No, huh. They hadn't posted since December 2024, the Ridiculousness Twitter account, and then they posted on September 5th of this year, and nothing
And
since then.
yeah, no announcement from Rob either. Just the most recent thing from him is he's talking about his anniversary with his wife. He's a family man, Rob. Rob, look at him. Look at this. Hold on. Check this out. See, this is why it crossed my mind that he might just want to rest on his laurels for a while. Check this out.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems like a good guy.
Plus,
Yeah,
his wife's
well,
got some bazoingers on her.
Steelo's Instagram bio is art gatherer, investor, creative,
oh
producer,
my
entrepreneur.
gosh. Oh,
That's
motherfucking annoying cunt.
just gathers it up. He likes for art to be close together.
Well, final words. R.I.P. Ridiculousness.
Ridiculousness in peace, bro.
This is a lacuna that has been left behind in the human imagination, and
Lacuna Matata.
yeah, we need a. I don't know where we go from here, but we need some force to step in and fill this gap
Well,
that's been
you
left
know,
behind.
you know what they say: hard times make strong ridiculousness. Strong ridiculousness make easy times. Easy times cancel ridiculousness. Cancel ridiculous makes hard times. Hard times make strong ridiculousness.
Yeah, we just need a new beacon of
Yeah.
light in the to shine through the darkness here. I don't know what it will look like. It's a sad day though. I'm still thinking
You know
out
what I mean?
some I think there's still some possibility that somehow we were the straw that broke the camel's back that forced them to cancel the show.
I think if there were any significant awareness of us, we would have just received an anonymous copyright strike that would have just deleted all content we had created from the internet permanently.
Well, lads,
All right.
I'm
Good
gonna
shit. Good sesh.
stop recording. Yeah.